say all teenagers.
Okay, guys.
This song is absolutely terrible. This song, it's the worst thing I've heard in my life. Falling in Reverse is amazing. DG Suey.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Squad Gang. Today we're reviewing and ranking The Black Parade by My Chemical Romance. This is going to be exciting because I've been waiting to do this for a long time. So yeah, the tiers we have are SS, S, A, B, C, D, and now we have the F tier now. Little addition in there. I don't think anything's going in that tier, but still, why not?
Deluxe is being slaughtered.
And yeah, we do have a new order for this video. We'll have new orders for every video. So yeah, enjoy. Sit back and relax and watch us rank the Black Parade. But before we begin, by the time this video is released, it's actually Randall's birthday today. So give him a quick shout in the comments and wish him a happy birthday. And now we begin.
The End is a song. It's a great album opener and a really good, intro kind of to the album and the album's story and theme. Overall, I love this album. It's my favorite album of all time. So, bit of bias there, but I'm going with this song, SS.
Alright, The End. This is a very fun intro song, and it perfectly sets up the album and does really well at drawing people in to listen to the album. But as much as I want to rank this high up, this is only an intro song that's less than 2 minutes long, so I will only put this in A tier, but I'm telling you, because I love transitions, that the one from the end into Dead is so good.
I'm gonna give myself an interesting challenge. Because I'm worried about being too similar to Waldwick, I'm limiting myself to 5 words per song. Intro, cool, short but fun, A, analog smiley face.
So, The End. This one is a little tricky because it does work as both a prelude and a song overall. But if we're going with how it's structured in the album itself, we have to base it off as a song that functions as a prelude. So it's good on its own, but it doesn't do too much. And even though nothing is going below the S tier, I would say that this one would probably belong in the S tier.
The End, this is one of the first My Chemical Romance deep cuts I heard, so I'm a bit biased to it. It's a good intro to an even better album. I like the guitar in the song, A.
Now come one, come all to this tragic affair, this is The End. This song perfectly encapsulates what kind of journey this album will bring you on as soon as you hear the heartbeat monitor. This is a 10 out of 10 in the context of an opener, and setting the stage for what's to come. Not to mention the absolutely stunning transition into the next song. So seamless. Anyways, for The End, it's definitely not one of my favorites, but for the context of the album, I'd have to put it in A tier.
I think this intro track is pretty underrated and underappreciated. While it is pretty short, it's a perfect way to open this album. The riff is so powerful, and I love the transition it has from this song to Dead. I adore this song, and I think it should get more love. And that's all I gotta say. I would say S. That might be a little bit high for some people, but I would personally say S.
The End is a good intro for the album, also being one of my fav intros songs ever.
So The End is a really good opener, and I've always liked this one a lot. It's really interesting. It gets you right into the story right away, and it's just a really sensational song. And I feel like that's what a lot of these songs on this album are. They're more experiences than they are songs.
The End is a great song, but it's always been my least favorite on the album. It is really good as an intro track, but not a song I come back to very much outside of the album. I do like it still, but my favorite part is the ending of it. But yeah, I'd say this is a good B tier.
Okay, so in a vote of 1, 3, 5, 1, Yen gets into the A tier.
Dead, it is a phenomenal song. That guitar riff is really awesome. Gerard's vocals are peak, and the song just has a lot of energy. I really like that, and again, I'm probably biased, but SS.
So Dead, this is a perfect, like, proper opener for this album, and the energy goes insane. The way it just seamlessly spawns in, like the god, after the end with the heartbeat monitor is just beautiful. And the singing along to this song is just a blast. I'll put this in S tier because while it's not a favorite, it's the Black Parade. Every song is amazing.
Dead. Incredible. Woody Woodpecker. I love you if you get the reference. Great. I don't know what other words to use. OMG. SS.
So now we've reached the album proper, and my god, we are right away starting off this album with a pretty big bang. Dead is an absolute classic among My Chemical Romance fans, and it's so easy to see why. It's the perfect transition from the prelude of End into the proper song to kickstart this album. It is such raw energy with all of the guitar and all of the singing going on at once. It really captures the feeling like you are starting this journey with this album and you have died. You are joining this Black Parade and you are ready to go for the entire listening experience. It is so amazing. This is the greatest album of all time, hands down, and this is going to be our first one that lands in double S tier.
The song is a bit forgettable. It's my least favorite on the album besides Blood. The scream at the intro carries the song so much. B.
The beautiful transition from the end goes into my now second favorite My Chemical Romance song, Dead. My god, where do I begin with this song? The energy is surreal. As soon as the beginning solo hits you, it is crazy. Literally everything about this song is electrifying, especially the bridge and the breakdown sections. It's a chef's kiss. Something else I really adore about this song are the lyrics. Like, the lyrics in the chorus seem really intriguing to me. If you couldn't tell already, this is easily going to the SS tier. And this also used to be my favorite My Chemical Romance song until I re-listened to it the other day.
This is probably the most fun song on the album, or at least one of the most fun songs on the album. The guitar riffs are so energetic and bouncy, and the bridge of the song is just great to sing along to. While this is definitely a bop for the ears, it's also a pretty dark song too. I would say S tier. I know a lot of people would say SS tier, and I think that's fair, but for now, I'm gonna say S.
Dead, this is amazing, especially the transition between the end and Dead.
And here we are at Dead, my favorite MCR song, and therefore my favorite on this album. This song is incredible. The guitar solos are amazing. The part at the end with the la 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 la, that's awesome. This song is just brilliant. It's a really great way to start off this and start telling the story, and I absolutely love it. Easy SS.
Dead is my favorite on the album. It's just a really catchy song and it has a good guitar solo. The lyrics are really depressing though, but I'd say this is an easy SS tier.
In a vote of 6, 3 to 1, Dead easily gets SS tier. Let's go, dude.
This is How I Disappear. I used to not like this song very much, and I don't know how, because this is one of my favorites on the album now, and it's probably one of my favorite songs of all time. It's not my favorite on the album, but one of. SS, also because, like I said with Dead, I also love the energy on it.
Oh my god, this song is just perfect. The instrumentals go insane on this song, especially that the "You Wanna See How Far Down" part, and that also brings it on to how great Gerard's singing is, especially after that fuck, and it just goes insane. And I do want to say more about this song since I love it so much, but honestly I can't because Damien still owes me my money, so I'll just put it in double S and move on.
Phenomenal song. I can't frickin' spell. Waldwick said everything, to be honest. Another SS.
This is how I disappear. So we've made it again into another very fantastic track. You're going to see some back-to-back double S's on my part, and this is no exception. The energy continues over from Dead at a faster pace, or slower depending on how you view tempo in like half time or double time. But it's really fun. It gives this notion about how one disappears from life completely and lives alone, but he does it in such a panicked rush, or it's like he's suddenly disappearing and he's overwhelmed by what's going on. So this album really invokes that feeling of what happens when you die, and this is that sudden feeling that you get when you listen to this song. And I think it's done masterfully well. Again, greatest album of all time. This is going easily in double S tier.
This song is a banger. I love it a lot. Very good. The chorus is amazing. SS, of course.
From one heavy hitter to another, This Is How I Disappear truly rocks. In terms of energy, this is pretty similar to Dead. The best part of this song for me has definitely got to be the bridge into the breakdown, because Gerard's vocal performance and the riff accompanying it blew me away. This song is extremely crazy, and I can't help but bop my head every single time it comes on. Even though I've said all this good stuff about it, I'm still gonna limit my SS's, so I'm gonna put it in S for now.
This song has slowly but surely become one of my favorites on the album. It's just so powerful and emotional. This is probably one of the heaviest songs on the album, if not the heaviest song on the album. That bridge is just amazing. Every time I listen to it, it just blows my mind. I did not give this song the appreciation it deserves when I first listened to it, because this song is truly a masterpiece. I am totally fine with this being at SS, and that's where I'm gonna put it.
This Is How I Disappear. The breakdown is amazing and the chorus and instrumental are goated.
This Is How I Disappear is another really, really good song. I don't have too much to say about this one, but I think this is definitely one of my favorites, and I adore this song to death. It's amazing. SS tier as well.
This Is How I Disappear is a banger, but that's all I really have to say about it. I'll give it an S tier.
An almost unanimous vote. This Is How I Disappear goes into the SS tier. I'm the only one that voted S, so...
The Sharpest Lives. I really don't know what to say about this song. It's great. Another SS.
Alright, let me get this right off the bat. The lyrics in this song are just incredible, especially the line, Juliet loves the beat and the lust it commands, drop the dagger and lather the blood on your hands, Romeo. As I am learning Romeo and Juliet in my English class right now, just listening to that line just makes me feel makes it feel more special. And plus, the chorus is a lot of fun. Would I say it's better than This Is How I Disappear? No, but it's still peak, and so I'll barely give it SS tier.
I'm giving up this 5-word thing. I physically can't. Want to love this song more, but others are just better, so I'm giving this S tier. Great song.
Going back to back off of banger tracks, we move into the Sharpest Lives, which is a song that really feels like it's about reminiscing about living your life dangerously. And that's kind of what the sharpness of that life is about. It's like how cutting edge or like thrill seeking it is, and like how far you're willing to risk yourself in order to progress through life, and it eventually is going to bite you back in the future, in which I think this song invokes that feeling really well. And much like This Is How I Disappear, it also kicks into high gear with that fast tempo and that guitar, and the lyrics just really heighten it to new heights. Again, greatest album of all time. This is another song where we're going back to back with double S tier.
This used to be one of my favorites on the album, but it surely went down. Still like it a lot. A tier.
To be honest, The Sharpest Lives is one of my least favorites here. I mean, it's not bad by any mean. It's just very weak compared to songs like Dead, and This Is How I Disappear, and more songs we'll talk about later in the album. There's not much I'm blown away by in this song. I guess the chorus is pretty sick, but the rest is just alright. With all this being said, I'll place it in the B tier.
While I do think this song is fantastic, I don't think it's as fantastic as the rest of the album. like Star Wars Man and Waldwick said, I think the lyrics are incredible here, and the chorus is also amazing. Like I said before, while I don't think this is as fantastic as the rest, it's still a really good song, and I would place it in the A tier.
Sharpest Lives, it's an amazing song that goes into
The Sharpest Lives. I don't know if this song's about drugs or not, it just feels like it is. It has a really good chorus. It's not one of my absolute favorites on the album, but it's still really good. I'd say high S.
The Sharpest Lives is another banger. The chorus is fire. I feel like this song and This Is How I Disappear go hand in hand with each other and are around the same level of quality. So I say it's an S tier as well.
In a vote from 3, 2, 2, 1, Sharpest Lives goes into the SS tier. Wasn't expecting that, but whatever, I'll take it.
Home to the Black Parade. The emo national anthem in close. Phenomenal song. Everyone really knows it. You have to play like one note and everyone knows it from that piano intro, which is probably one of the most iconic intros to a song of all time. Easy SS. Phenomenal song.
And here's the giant song. Even if Teenagers somehow has more streams, this 5-minute masterpiece has gone down in history from one frickin' piano note. That's how you know a song is goated. Just like This Is How I Disappear, the instrumentals are kicked into maximum overdrive and sound immaculate, and Gerard's vocals do incredibly well. Easy SS tier, and also Heaven Help Us is a fantastic B-side, and I wish I could talk about it more.
Welcome to the Black Parade. What hasn't been said about this song? Beautiful song that does everything right. SS tier, no doubt at all.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you all please rise for the emo national anthem? We have finally reached the big height of this album with Welcome to the Black Parade, a song very famous for triggering all of the emo fanboys with one singular G note. This is such a phenomenal masterpiece that has forever stood the test of time ever since its debut in 2006. Some people have even gone as far to call it the Bohemian Rhapsody of the next generation, which is insane. Go check out Polyphonic's video on the Black Parade if you want to hear about it. I can't help but love this song, near and dear to my heart. It is my favorite My Chemical Romance song of all time, and I would never have it any other way. This is by far the easiest double S tier of my life when it comes to My Chemical Romance. Put it up there right now.
Do I need a bother? This is one of the greatest songs ever written. Amazing drumming, guitar, everything. Easy SS, of course. Song switches up so much times. I love it.
Going from one of my least favorites to the emo anthem of all eternity, you feel that commotion when that G note hits. This is the masterpiece known such as Welcome to the Motherfrickin' Black Parade. This song has everything you could wish for in a song. Gerard's crazy vocal performance, a killer instrumental, and the build-ups for each part are absolutely mental. I swear, this song gives me goosebumps. It's literally insane. I wonder where I'm placing this on the tier list. Obviously SS, because it would be a sin placing it any lower.
You really said motherfreaking.
Wow. This song is asses. Call it overplayed all you want. This is one of my favorite songs of all time. And it is really one of the best songs of the 2000s. Everything about this song is perfection. The opening is so cinematic and epic. It's one of my favorite openings of all time. And the way this song just blows me away, the key change, the backing vocals, everything is just beautiful. I don't get how people call this song overrated. I don't care if this is a basic pick, but this is definitely my favorite on the album.
Welcome to the Black Parade. Piano, that's not the only good part though, being the vocals, chorus, instrumentals and a lot more.
Welcome to the Black Parade. What can I say about this song that hasn't already been said? This is a feat in emo music and alternative rock music, in pop punk if you're considering this, in 2000s music, in pretty much just music in general. This song is just amazing and experienced. It's just, I can't even put into words how great this song is. This is the easy SS, and yeah, this is amazing.
Welcome to the Black Parade is a very iconic song. So iconic that you could play one single note on the piano and you immediately think of this song, the G note. Amazing song. Every part is amazing and it flows very well. Not one of my absolute favorites on this album, but who am I to not say it's SS tier?
Yeah, I think we all saw this one coming. In a vote from 7 to 1, Welcome to the Black Parade easily gets SS tier. Who even voted for S? Gestel, of course he did.
I Don't Love You. Now, despite what one person is gang, this song is phenomenal. I don't care. Screw you, Gestel. This song is phenomenal. And, SS, because fire song.
Okay, I Don't Love You, it's not as great as the last 4 songs, but the word bad is never used at all when you talk about this album. Out of the ballads, this might be the best. It's this or Disenchanted. Sorry, Cancer. Yeah, I'll just put this in the S tier. I feel like I've not got much to say about this one.
I Don't Love You rocks. I really like the instrumentalization. And Gerard does a lovely JB. S tier.
Now we arrive finally to what I believe is the saddest song on the entire album, and one I would argue is the only one that would make somebody cry. Besides, I guess, maybe Cancer? Anyway, we'll get there when we get there. But this song is just brilliantly beautiful. It's a pretty sad song about moving on from somebody when you know you can't love them anymore. It's kind of depressing to think about, but in terms of a song, it's really, really beautiful. And shame on Guest Deluxe for hating it for any reason. Put this in double S tier as like the 4th song in a row that belongs up there. Or I mean 5th. You get the idea.
It's a very sad song. I like it a lot. I like the vocals and guitar. It's pretty good. S tier.
Shifting vibes a bit here with I Don't Love You. It isn't my favorite whatsoever, but it's definitely really solid. My favorite part has got to be the bridge and the guitar solo, easily. The breakthrough is really freaking sick though. I think this song is overshadowed in the album because it's surrounded by Welcome to the Black Parade and House of Wolves. It kind of lacks some memorability in the context of the album. I don't think it's forgettable though, only in the context of the album. Despite all I've said, I still adore this song, but I'm gonna put it in the A tier.
While this is one of the slower songs on the album, it is also a pretty messed up song. It's about someone leaving their partner because they have cancer, and that's just such a depressing topic. While the story of the song is great, it also sounds really good. I especially love the solo and the build up to the end. While this isn't one of my favorites on the album, it's still amazing, and I would say S.
I Don't Love You, just. No.
I Don't Love You is really, really good, but it's definitely one of my least favorites on this album. I don't have too much to say about it. It's good. It's not as good as the other songs, but it's still really good.
A really great ballad with a really great and passionate chorus. I love Gerard Way's vocals on this song. Personally, I gotta give this an SS tier.
In a vote of 2, 4, 1, and 1 vote for D tier, this song goes into the single S tier.
House of Wolves. This used to be my favorite on the album. I do not know if it is currently, but it was for a while. I really like the song and SS easily, but like I've said with some other songs, I really like the energy. I just mainly like the energy on this album. I love the storytelling. I love the concept. I think the concept is phenomenal of all these songs. Easy SS.
House of Wolves. This is easily one of the most fun stuff here. While stuff like Welcome to the Black Parade, I Don't Love You, and the next song are way more focused on being like really serious, House of Wolves feels like such a vibe coming after such sad ones. And just like Dead, singing feels really great, especially the S-I-N-I-S-I-N part. So I'll chuck this in S tier because, yes.
House of Wolves is very cool. Gerard, you are not a bad man. You are epic and a beauty. I'll go with S for sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I get an S-I-N-I-S-I-N? This is probably one of the most easily danceable songs that you could probably get from a My Chemical Romance album. It's pretty much like a sick and twisted swing song in hell about being taken alive by wolves and pretty much being tortured for your wrongdoings, but it's really fun and super enjoyable. I don't care how dark the material gets, this is a dance party song in a swing style. I love how it goes for that feeling so much. It's unapologetically dark for how it tries to make the main character in this album seem guilty of his sins. And it really puts you into perspective about how dark and pretty demented that the Black Parade can be when it dives into its subject matter when the main character goes to hell. I still love it regardless. And again, we are going back to back to back to back to back to back and jamming this one up there right into the double S tier.
Song's a bit weird. Doesn't sound like the rest of the album is between two of the saddest songs. There's like this like not like happy but like one of the most upbeat songs on the album. I do like it a lot. Probably S tier.
Talk about even more energy. A song that narrowly escaped my top 5, House of Wolves, and talk about electrifying. That opening riff is hella iconic and it makes you literally want to get up and bang your head to it. This, to me, seems like the perfect song to blast loudly in your car and scream the lyrics to. As much as I want to put it in SS tier, I'm going to limit it to my top 5, so it's going to have to go in high S tier.
Similar to Dead, this is another awesome track. This is another heavier song, but it feels more like hard rock inspired. While I adore it, I don't have too much to say about it. It's just a blast of a song, and I would say it deserves more love, but honestly, it's been getting quite a bit of love. I would say S.
Yap time, House of Wolves. OMG, this is amazing. Best MCR song. I don't care, it's so good. Everything in this song is so good from start to finish. Best emo song ever.
House of Wolves is a really good song. I remember seeing a comment that says, like, House of Wolves is a song I want to have a fight to, and honestly that fits. This is a good one. The verses remind me of some... This is not to detract from the song, but the verses remind me of this really weird, like, corny structure that I don't particularly care for, but it's actually done well here, so it gets a pass. This is an S tier song.
This song is fire, and I love the energy that it has. I saw My Chemical Romance live in 2022, and I vividly remember this song being the standout of the night. S tier.
In a vote of 3 to 5, House of Wolves gets a single S tier.
Cancer. Probably the saddest song on the album, which I don't have to explain why. It's literally named after a disease that kills a bunch of people every year. Now, this song is phenomenal. This is definitely one of my favorites on the album. And probably the best ballad on the album. Phenomenal song on SS.
And right back to the serious song. Brilliant. Despite being only 2 minutes 20, the topics of this song are heavy. You know this album's a masterpiece when this is my least favourite ballad. It does definitely go by way too fast. Does that bring it down? No. Still S tier, and I still do not understand how anyone on the frickin' planet can like the 21 Pilots cover of this. Also rest in peace John Wetton.
Cancer in real life sucks so much. Cancer MCR is so peak. This and Welcome to the Black Parade were the reason I wanted to play piano. S tier, I guess.
Now we reach to another ballad titled Cancer. This one is a little tricky for me because I still think every song on this album is great. This is one of those few songs that I think would have sounded a little bit better if it was different. I think it would sound more effective if it was in the key of B major instead of E major, but that's just me being very nitpicky. It's a really good ballad. It's kind of short, but it's very effective on how it delivers its notion to you. It's named after a freaking incurable disease. Until we find a cure, then this is going to hit as hard as it hits now. So just to hear a song about a patient dealing with that is pretty sad and pretty damning, because it essentially dooms somebody to death if you don't treat it or get cleared for it. And so that makes the song hit even harder than whatever I would have said before. But to my personal taste, I'm gonna have to probably break this streak of the double S tier and probably put it in the singular S tier. I will also say that 21 Pilots cover is actually not that bad, and there's times where I prefer like one over the other depending on the time of day. I still enjoy both.
The song is very sad. It gives me chills every time I listen to it. It's a bit short, but that's fine. Super good. A tier. Maybe no S tier.
You better get out of that happy mood from the last one, because this one's very depressing, and in my opinion, one of the saddest songs of all time. The pure raw emotion in Gerard's voice, and especially the lyrics, get me every time. What a crazy, astonishing song this realistically is, and even though it's extremely good, it's actually one of my least favorites, as much as I don't want it to be. For the ranking of the album, it's going in B tier. Rest in peace, John Wetton, I love you!
In contrast to House of Wolves, Cancer is a much slower and somber track than the others. The title is pretty straightforward. It's about dealing with cancer, of course, but the way it's performed is amazing. This song is actually pretty short at only 2 minutes, but it uses that time beautifully. This song is beloved by many fans, including myself, for a good reason. And while it's kind of fallen off for me, like a little bit, I would still say S.
Cancer, sad and amazing song. I'm such a good writer.
Cancer. Cancer is a beautiful piano ballad. It's short but sweet. It's depressing. It's sad. It's kind of more of an interlude to this. It's kind of a break from the chaos. It's what I like to imagine as the patient, the protagonist of the story, basically just taking a moment to escape from the chaos of his life and just think to himself for a little bit, and think, holy shit, I'm about to die. Kind of sad. I don't want to leave the people I love the most. Which, I'm not close to my death, I don't think. But when I am, I'm sure that'll be my thoughts too.
I've heard a lot of people say that this is one of the weakest on the album, and I do not understand that whatsoever. This song gives me goosebumps, and it's my favorite, or at least one of my favorite songs that is primarily played on the piano. I'd have to say SS tier.
In a vote of 1, 6 to 1, Cancer goes into the single S tier. Ah!
Mama. I really like this song. This is probably my favorite on the album. There's just so many things to say about this one. It's just so awesome, and again, storytelling is absolutely excellent. Phenomenal storytelling, phenomenal lyric writing. Gerard's vocals are peak. Guitar's peak. All of it is just phenomenal. SS.
Okay, now back to one of the best songs on the album, and easily in my top 10 favourite MCR songs. This song goes everywhere, from the weird sound you hear at the start to that goddamn outro. Oh my god, I love it. Whenever I hear that We're Damned After All and what follows, I just start ascending. And this is only my third favourite of the album, and obviously SS tier.
Mama can be defined in one word: epic. Need I say more? SS tier.
Alright, now we can get back on track to the double S songs again, with my second favorite track on the entire album, Mama, and my second favorite MCR song overall. This is honestly one of like the 3 songs on this album that I would say actually has like a comedic tone to it. It's a pretty damn funny song. From the material it says about going to hell, to the way he's going about it in a silly and zany way, which is the theme you're going to see in the other 2 songs that I'll talk about. It's just really fun to do. You could argue that in some ways it is a song you could dance to, much like House of Wolves, but I don't know if I would go that far for this. It does have like some pretty funny moments to it. Like there's this kind of sad but silly line about how you should have raised a baby girl, I should have been a better son, which pretty much implies that he thinks he should have done better, the main character, and he wants to die, and that his mom should have had a baby girl instead of him, which is pretty dark and depressing even for this album's subject matter. And then of course you get to the end where you get into the Damned After All section, and it honestly sounds like a really fun sea shanty that you would sing if you were like doing if you were writing Pirates of the Caribbean and the audio went out. I don't know. It's just a really entertaining song, and there's a lot to love about it. Easy double S tier.
This top 3 on the album, the outro is one of the best things I ever heard. From like the screaming and the guest vocals from, I think, Gerard Way's mom. This is easy S tier. It's a masterpiece.
My god, where do I even begin with Mama? First off, this is probably my favorite instrumental of the entire album. If the bridge and outro didn't exist, this would definitely be a B tier song. The bridge and outro alone makes it a top 5 song for me. The outro is such a mess, but that's what makes it a masterpiece. I adore how mysterious and kind of creepy the song sounds, and that's super interesting and cool to me because I haven't heard songs that have put those kinds of elements into them. But yes, upon my 2 re-listens of the Black Parade, this has been bumped up a lot, and is certainly going to the SS tier.
Mama is a very slimy feeling song. Like, this is straight up Gerard's villain song. The instrumental feels very Italian inspired, and Gerard is very clearly playing his character very well. The ending of this song is really where it shines. It goes so hard, and it's like pretty heavy too. This is pretty close to being SS, but I'ma say it's a high S. It's pretty close to being SS though.
Mama, that one part with the screams can be a bit scary but still doesn't stop it from being the 3rd best off the album.
Mama, this song is one of the most unique MCR songs I've heard. It starts off with this like European accordion-esque, I don't know how to describe it, like type chant, and then it goes into this to a really good chorus, and it absolutely rocks. It's great, and then in the second half it just switches it up and just insane breakdown with the nuclear siren, which I think is, and it's super chaotic, crazy. It's a crazy song, one of the craziest songs I've ever listened to. And then it's just like interrupted by an opera, which is an opera singer, which is just incredible, and then you just hear her crying and at the end, and it's a wild ride. It's SS tier.
Probably one of the most eerie sounding songs on this album, and possibly by My Chemical Romance in general. Also just a great song. S tier.
In an almost unanimous vote again, Mama goes into the SS tier.
Sleep. This used to be, well, it is one of my least favorites on the album, with me not coming back to it as much as other songs. Still a phenomenal song, that's great. SS.
From one phenomenal song to an even more phenomenal song. Yeah, I said it. I said Sleep is better than Mama. Okay, but seriously, people are actually sleeping on this song so badly. The lyrics mixed with the instrumental make for an experience that sends you up to space to ascend with the stars. Mainly that last part with Gerard yelling, "Wake up." So fantastic, and this is such an underrated song. Why does this have the least amount of streams on Spotify minus Blood? Anyways, another easy SS tier, and please stop sleeping on the song.
I really do want to put this song higher. It's severely underrated and is also very epic like Mama, but I like quite a few more. So, S.
Alright, now we've reached another sort of ballad. I wouldn't really count it as one, in a way, but since we're doing a proper review of this, and I gotta be honest about it, this is probably my least favorite song on the entire album. Don't get me wrong, it's still really good. Every song is like an S tier and above still, so I'm not gonna put it any lower. But to me, this is out of personal taste. I don't think this song has that much to get me into that good going energy of the other songs that I really, really like about this album. But it is still very good with the substance that it presents. It's very haunting in a C minor scale and a mix of a C major scale in some aspects. Actually, no, it still stays in like C minor. But either way, I will say the vibes of this song are done incredibly well, just like the others. It gives that sense that it's a song about how you don't care anymore and you're just disconnected from everyone via apathy. And it really makes the main character feel all alone like you would when listening to this song. And yeah, it's pretty much a song about being lonely. but I think it's done really well. And since I'm going to stay true to my word, I will keep it at singular S tier for now.
This is my favorite song on the album. Piano is so good, probably my favorite piano on the whole album, better than Welcome to Black Parade. Song is super creepy and I love it. Easy SS tier. I love it.
Talk about two SS bangers back to back. Sleep in My Eyes is an underrated gem that deserves more love. My favorite parts of this song are definitely Gerard's vocal performance and the guitar riff, especially in the pre-chorus. Like, I've loved it ever since first listen. Definitely my favorite guitar riff on the album. Also, the chorus should not go as hard as it does, and the bridge takes me off the ground. This is easily SS, even if I spoiled it in the beginning of my entry.
I have heavily slept on this song, pun intended. I forgot how incredible it was. This is another very haunting track. It starts off with a pretty slow piano, but then it builds up into an incredible climax. The ending of this song is probably the heaviest part of the whole album, if I'm being honest. This song is amazing. I don't know how I thought it was the weakest on the album, because it's not. This is pretty interchangeable with Mama for SS, but for now, I'm gonna say, and I'm being honest here, I'm gonna say this is SS.
Sleep, a nice calm song after Mama.
Sleep is another extremely depressing song on this album, and I think I remember it being about, like, they were staying in, like, a haunted house or something, and it's very beautiful, very dramatic, very amazing. I don't know, I'm running out of words to describe things. SS tier.
One of my favorites on the album. It just has such a great chorus. That's all I really have to say about it. SS tier.
In a vote from 6 to 3, Sleep gets double S tier. Wasn't expecting it, but I love to see it.
Teenagers. Again, like I said, Welcome to the Black Parade. We all know this song. I'm pretty sure, if I'm thinking correctly, it has 1 billion streams on Spotify. This song is great. I'm pretty sure it's one of the first MCR songs I ever heard, and I was immediately hooked. I love this song. It's kind of goofy, but I still love it. SS.
Okay, I will admit, this is definitely my least favourite on the album, not including The End or Blood. It has that same problem that All the Small Things does, where yes, it's still a great song, but due to being quite overplayed and not feeling as epic as the other songs, it just makes it feel a little worse than all the others. It's still going in A tier, it's still better than The End, but I don't know, for such a huge single it could have been a bit better.
I agree with Waldwick completely. Sure, it's very fun, but with a Black Parade, I'm looking for powerful and hard-hitting songs. I'd go with B.
Alright, this is another song that I absolutely love and adore, and I don't care what anybody says. This is the second of the 3 songs that I would say has a very comedic effect to it, and this is absolutely no exception. I think either this or the next one I'll talk about is probably the funniest song. Although this one is more of a proper song, so you could say this is the funniest, but I have no idea what you want to go with. For the take of saying that it has the effect of all of the small things, I'd probably say no. I don't know if you would count it as like the popular one that gets all the attention, because that really should go to Welcome to the Black Parade for a good reason. That being said, this one is like the second most popular song that they have ever released, and I completely understand why. It's only my 3rd favorite off of the album, but that doesn't mean that I will endlessly defend it for how entertaining it is. I mean, I guess teenagers are scary, and if you put that into a song that makes me laugh, then hey, you won me over, and it's pretty good. So I am very comfortable in putting it in double S tier, and I don't care what anybody else says. It does not have the all the small things effect. Shut up.
So I said Dead was my least favorite on the album, but I think this is, besides Blood, I only like this song, but like cringe and teenagers scared the living shit out of me. C tier.
This is the biggest song on the album, but I frequently asked myself, out of every single song on the album, why did it have to be teenagers? This for me just feels a little bit out of place on the album, and I definitely do see a lot of radio appeal in the song. I do still think this song's pretty good though, just extremely weak compared to the rest, so I'll give this a B tier.
It's a classic. What more is there to say? It's just a fun, bouncy song. While I do love it, I think it's probably the weakest song on the album, besides Blood. It's the only song that doesn't have anything to do with the story of the album, similar to Wake Me Up When September Ends by Green Day. But unlike that song, it's a more comedic and sarcastic song. While I think this is an amazing song, I just don't love it as much as the rest. So I think I'm gonna put it in A tier.
Teenagers, this is probably the most popular emo song ever. And it's also one of the best.
Teenagers, the song that has no correlation to the story whatsoever and was just written because Gerard got scared of teenagers on the subway or something. This is a fun one. This is one of my least favorites. It feels more commercial than the other songs. It's not bad, it's still really good, but it's probably just S or A.
Probably My Chemical Romance's biggest song. It's a great song, but to be honest, it's probably one of the weaker ones here. I'd say it's still A tier though. Every song is great.
In a vote of 3, 4, 1, 1, Teenagers goes into the A tier. Let's go! It's not SS!
Disenchanted is a really phenomenal song that I underrate personally. I underrate this song a lot because it used to be one of my least favorites. Might still be, I don't know. But SS.
I am embarrassed to say this out loud, but I used to hate this song. I know, I was a freaking idiot. Don't worry, I am no longer said idiot. Like mentioned before, I'm still deciding if this is the best ballad on the album, but I won't be surprised if it is. This song does serve really well as the penultimate song, not as well as something like Homecoming, but whatevs. S tier, and if you're wondering, my old rating of this when I used to hate it probably would have been like D tier, so I'm just gonna throw my old self in the trash bin.
Disenchanted is cool. I Don't Love You is a better ballad. Enjoy it a lot, and always have. WALDWICKS tier.
Alright, as the penultimate track to the album as a whole overall, for the main story, we have reached the final ballad, which might be my favorite ballad. It's between that and I Don't Love You, and sometimes I have a hard time picking and choosing. Nevertheless, we are still on my streak once again. This song is phenomenal. I love the guitars. I love even the electric guitar, the vocals, and even the freaking harmonies carry this song. It is done so beautifully well about getting people together and singing a sad song with nothing to say. Hint, hint. It's just so beautiful. I love it so much. I really hope more people love it and you don't make the same mistake that Waldwick did. Fucking hell. So, I don't really think I would have to say anything more. This is an easy double S tier. So go ahead and put it up there.
The song is super beautiful. It's one of the most saddest My Chemical Romance songs. It's my favorite from the ballads. Easy SS for me. I love it a lot.
First of all, I'm not going about without mentioning that I ranked this at number 9 on my list a couple months ago. Like, I'm truly disappointed in myself. I even had the Sharpest Lives over it. Easily my favorite ballad, but it barely missed my top 5. This album is just too stacked, what can I say? I love the lyrics to this song, especially the line, "We watched our lives on the screen." I hated the ending myself, but it started with an alright scene. For me, the post-chorus and bridge are easily the best parts of this song, and musically, it could have been a decent closer if the actual closer didn't exist. But yeah, this is honestly the same deal with House of Wolves. It's nearly SS, but it has to be put in S. Yay!
I absolutely adore this song. Even though it's not the last song, it feels so climactic and it feels like a finale. Everything from the intro to the chorus to the build up to the ending is just beautiful. This is one of my personal favorites on the album, and I would say it's top 3. So that's why I'm gonna put it in the SS.
Yes. Disenchanted, a good song before the closer.
Disenchanted. This one I haven't spent much time with, but the time I have spent with it, it's a really, really good song, and it's very, very beautiful. It's like Cancer, where it's basically him just taking a little break from all the chaos and craziness in his life, and just thinking to himself, which is a really good thing to do. Trust me, I've done that from experience.
I really love the melodies and Gerard Way's passionate vocals on this song. Also, you gotta love the riff. S tier.
In a vote of 3, 5 to 1, Disenchanted goes into the S tier. Not SS, I'm stupid.
Famous last words. Now, believe it or not, I used to not like this song. Why, you ask? I have no clue. This song is phenomenal. Guitar riff is incredible. The whole song is incredible. Every song on the album is, honestly. 10 out of 10 banger, SS.
And we have now officially made it, not only to the final song of the album, but also to my favourite My Chemical Romance song. Just like Welcome to the Black Parade, all 5 minutes are used so perfectly and every part is tremendous. The chorus, the riffs, the freaking outro as well. Gerard cooked with that final Asleep or Dead that's been held on for so long. Easiest SS tier I've ever given, and also for the B-sides. My Way Home Is For You is great, least favourite B-side, but it's still great. And Kill All Your Friends is a freaking amazing work. And this part has been 10 fucking years long now, so...
Famous Last Words is such an incredible closer. Like the others were saying, Disenchanted already feels quite climactic, but this comes out of nowhere and absolutely explodes like DG Sui's misogyny bombs. S's tier, easily.
Now, we have finally come to the final song that many would say is the best one, even though it's not my favorite. But we have Famous Last Words. And holy hell, talk about a grand finale to an album. Even better than Anthem from Enema or What's Her Name from American Idiot. This is probably the most emotionally driven song to ever close an album that I have personally heard. It is done so well with the guitar, the choruses, and the most emotional moment is when we scream Asleep or Dead. You need to look up tour videos from their current tour, Long Live the Black Parade, and listen to the crowd sing this song. That's how incredible it is, and how much I love and adore this ending. And given that context, you can undeniably tell that I'm going to throw this up there in the double S tier and continue the streak with one more song on the way doing the same. So put it up there.
I ain't got much to say for the song besides amazing closer. SS tier.
You know why I mentioned that Disenchanted could have been a good closer? Well, Famous Last Words is the actual closer, and after these 2 re-listens, this is my new favorite My Chemical Romance song. I adore everything about this song, and it has to be one of the best closers of all time. This entire song just feels like a massive build-up to the bridge, and the bridge is one of the best parts of a song of all time. This song is such a masterpiece, and it works so beautifully as a closer. Every time I hear it, I just want to burst out into tears because it's musically beautiful. Also, the Asleep or Dead are mental. This is definitely Gerard's best vocal performance on this album, and one of my favorite instrumentals on this album as well. What more do I need to say? This is the easiest SS I can give, and if there was a triple S tier, there would be no doubt that it's going in there, thus ending this beautiful album that is My Chemical Romance's The Black Parade.
Now we come to the true final song of this album, and this is one of my favorite closers of all time. It's such a powerful and emotional finale. Similar to Disenchanted, everything from the opening to the chorus to the ending is perfect. I especially love that ending. It's so climactic, and it's just a perfect way to end off the album. Overall, I don't have much to say about this song that hasn't already been said. It's just peak, and this is my second favorite on the album, so I'm gonna put this in SS.
Famous Last Words, one of the best closers ever made and is definitely MCR best closer.
Famous Last Words. Oh my goodness. This song it's something. This song is beautiful. It's triumphant. Every time I hear it, it's hard not to get emotional. Play this at my graduation or my funeral or something. But this is an absolutely incredible song, especially at the end part where it's just a bunch of vocals going over each other. It's just makes me ascend into the heavens. It's just it takes my speech away. Easy SS. Easy SS.
Honestly, other than the end and blood, if you even include it, this is my least favorite on the album. But still, a great song though. That's how great this album is. I'd say A tier.
The only unanimous vote of the video. Famous Last Words very much deservingly goes into the SS tier. Such a beautiful song. It's so good.
Well, they encourage a complete cooperation. Send your roses when they
Blood.
make you smile.
Goofy little ending to the album. Of course, it's a hidden track with about 1 minute of silence, but it's still kind of funny. And as someone who has this on CD and likes to play this in the car, or like every car trip I go on with my papa, when it gets to this song, for the first time when he heard it, he said, "This is one of the stupidest things I've ever heard." Phenomenal song. Still. It's also really goofy, but again, since it's my favorite album of all time, SS.
Well, this is a funny little hidden track. It does everything it needs to, and the music video is great, and I just find it hilarious how it even exists in the first place. I'll give it B just because it's a hidden track, and I want to distinguish that the end is definitely better. Mic drop.
Blood is something. B. I don't know. Floats away into the abyss of East Coast Anthem.
Oh boy. We come to probably one of my favorite tracks on the entire album, and I am not ashamed to say it. This, in my opinion, is far and away the funniest song on the entire album. It's a cute and zany sounding song with its piano and little funny instrumentals and goofy little woos in the background. I love how funny that is. But then you look into the material of the song itself, it's pretty much about killing people and giving them blood to drink, but it'll never be enough. And that contrast with that dark humor is so freaking funny. I love how unapologetically silly this song is. And even as a bonus, I did a GarageBand cover of this song, and you're going to be hearing that playing in the background. That's how much I absolutely love and adore this song. I don't care what anybody says, this is an easy double S tier for me. Suck it.
I don't really like this song. I fucking hate it so much. It's probably one of the worst MCR songs made. F tier, because it's not good at all.
You gotta be kidding me.
What a switch up.
That was so funny. It went from Blood is the funniest song of all time to Blood fucking sucks.
That is
I
crazy.
don't know how I found that funny.
This is yeah, we're keeping them right next to each other in the video.
This is absolute horrid.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
Hermione.
Oh my god, this is absolutely horrid. I don't understand any.
So this is absolutely horrid.
Okay, yeah. Anyways, so Blood, you thought it was over, didn't you? Well, here's a random hidden track thrown in called Blood. I don't have much to say about it, knowing that it's just a silly hidden track. That doesn't offer much. I mean, I don't hate it, but it didn't have to exist. I don't come back to it at all, and for me it just exists for the purpose of existing. This song will go in the C tier for me.
This is a fun little bonus track. I really like the old sounding piano, and like Star Wars Man mentioned, Gerard's sarcasm is pretty funny. Not much else to say about it, besides it's a pretty funny and enjoyable little song.
Blood, a great hidden track, but that 1 minute silence is too long.
Now, Blood. If we imagine the Black Parade as a movie, Famous Last Words is the credit song played after the protagonist triumphs and wins it all, and everyone lives happily ever after, blah blah blah. And then Blood is the post-credits scene. Blood is the really stupid, unnecessary, but funny post-credits scene. This song is dumb, it's stupid, it's got basically no tie to the story or meaning, but it's really not meant to be that way. It's just a funny hidden track, and if you treat it like what it is, then it's amazing. It's almost as good as All By Myself. But because it is just a hidden track, and it's just a dumb hidden track, I can only put it in B.
It's just a bonus song, but it's honestly pretty good still. It's very catchy, and I'd go with B tier for this one.
This has definitely got to be the most split vote yet. In a vote from 2, 1, 4, 1, 1, Blood goes into the B tier. Okay, so this is the end. In S tier, we have Dead, This Is How I Disappear, The Sharpest Lives, Woman in the Black Parade, Mama, Sleep, and Famous Last Words. In S tier, we have I Don't Love You, House of Wolves, Cancer, and Disenchanted. A tier, we have The End, and Teenagers. And in B tier, we have Blood. So,
Blood should be higher, damn it.
That should have been lower.
No, I think Blood's good. Blood's good where it is. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want more. And this is actually the first video we've gone without the funny mic. How crazy is that?
You want the?
No!
No, we don't!
No, we don't!
We do not. Shut up.
Oh,
Yes, you do. Yes,
No,
you
we
do.
don't. We don't want the funny mic.
Yes, yes, you do.
you don't want it.
Funny mic!
No.
You're gonna hear something funny on this mic. Fitness Gram Pacer Test is a multi-stage aerobic capacity test that progressively gets more difficult as it continues. The 20-meter pacer test will begin in 30 seconds. Line up at the start. The running speed starts slowly, but progressively gets faster each minute after you hear this sound. Beep!
Beep.
You're gonna hear something scary on this mic. Job.
No! That's a slur! Don't say that!
Work.
Work
Okay.
sucks.
Yeah,
I know.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want more, and we're doing American Idiot next. Bye guys!
Max level goonage. Max level goonage.
Time to break the boot.
50,000 likes and Drax will drop the N-word.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bets that he will do it. That he will have done it before.
No.